Chelsea travelled to Wolves today and we absolutely smacked them out the park. Chelsea beat Wolves 3-1 at the Molineux Stadium, and yeah, did we expect it? Absolutely. There was no way that I was getting anything less than 3 points today. Relegation Wolves, one of the worst teams I've ever seen. On paper, no, but in terms of performances, games lost, absolutely. They have been poor. Today, they gifted us 2 penalties. Cole Palmer scores a hat-trick today, and I don't want to say he's back, but I want to say he's back. Cole Palmer is back, and obviously he's had a lot of injuries, a lot of criticism against his name, people saying that he needs Nicholas Jackson, but let's be honest, after every game he's played, he ends up holding his groin. This guy is injured, he may or may not need surgery, they're probably managing his minutes, but today he made a start and first half hat-trick. No surprise there. And let me give you some stats from, obviously, the game. Cole Palmer is the first Premier League player in history to score 3 hat-tricks in the first half of a match. Obviously, first against Everton, against Brighton, and now against Wolves. And people think, oh yeah, it's just another hat-trick. All I'm saying is, certain man's star boy still ain't got a hat-trick. And yet, this is Cole Palmer's 4th hat-trick in the Premier League for Chelsea. Most than any other player in Chelsea history, may I add. And obviously, this is his 100th appearance for the club. I'm happy for him. Cole Palmer, he's been incredible for us in his tenure at Chelsea. And another hat-trick. 2 penalties tucked away. And I must say, let me quickly talk about it. Wolves gifted those 2 penalties. And shout out João Pedro for winning those 2 penalties. But there was no need to give away a penalty there. I think the first one was Doherty that fouled João Pedro away from goal. It's not like he was heading towards goal. It was away from goal. And yeah, he thought it was a good idea to foul him inside the penalty area. That is a penalty. Cole Palmer's taking it. And let's be real, he rarely misses. Cole Palmer tucks it away, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 1-0. Cool. Totally dominating. So far, so good. And then once again, from the 13th minute up until the 35th minute, penalty. Another penalty. Cole Palmer takes it and again sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And it's 2-0. And I'm thinking, hey, it'll be cheeky if Cole Palmer gets a hat-trick. And what does he go and do 3 minutes later? Scores a hat-trick. Cole Palmer tucks it in. Tidy finish. Cucurella with the assist. And one thing I do want to talk about was that left-hand side. Because Neto, Garnacho and Gittins, when they do play on the left-hand side, let's be real, no IQ. And I'm going to talk about them a lot more later on towards the end. But those 3 have been pretty, no, I wouldn't say useless. Oh, Garnacho has been absolutely useless. Gittins has been, he's raw, he's new, yeah, whatever. And Neto's been on and off, man. The inconsistency from Neto, man. It's like sometimes he might be our best player and sometimes, oh my God, I want him out of the club. But those 3 do not deserve to play for Chelsea Football Club, if I'm being honest. But where Cole Palmer then played and floated within the middle, within the left-hand side, that link-up play between Cucurella, Fernandes and Cole Palmer was excellent. You can see the IQ between those 3, the understanding between those 3. And that's where the goal came from. To be fair, again, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Neto, great switch. Cucurella sets it down to Cole Palmer and he tucks it away to make it a hat-trick. Super comfortable. So far, so good. Caicedo running that midfield next to Andre Santos. Enzo Fernandez. Box crusher, as we know. In and out, in and out. And then the second half comes in. Second half comes in and I don't know what it is. Genuinely, what was it? 54th minute? Concede the set piece. And I do feel sorry for Robert Sanchez because this guy should be, theoretically, chasing the Golden Glove with David Raya. Like, let's not get it twisted, yeah? I know you Arsenal fans would want to cry and say, oh, David Raya is the best goalkeeper in the league. Shut up, man. You man doing too much. But if Robert Sanchez had the same defence that Raya has, all I'm saying is, I think Golden Glove would have been given to him today. Because the amount of times that Robert Sanchez has conceded dumb goals, like these set pieces, like these long throws, where he shouldn't have. And again, we should have easily left it at 3-0. Could have got more, but we could have left it at 3-0. But no, we ruined him. A clean sheet. We got rid of a clean sheet for him, and yeah, making it hard for him. And I'm sure he's frustrated. He wants the Golden Glove. He's completely turned it around in comparison to last season. I mean, don't get it twisted. For me, I'll give him his flowers. I did think, and I said it so many times, he's our most improved player, and I thought he would be the most improved player of the season. And so far, no one can disagree with me. But do I want him long term? That question is still yet to be answered. Because to see him throughout a whole season, maybe with a different back line, Cole back potentially, we can see things. Maybe next season I might be able to answer that question. But at the moment, I'm gonna give his flowers, and so far so good. He saved us plenty of times. Plenty of times. But at the same time cost us a few here and there. But Robert Sanchez deserved a clean sheet today. Chalobah today, excellent for me. I find it so funny that a lot of people are now changing the settings. Now they want to jump on his bandwagon with Trevor Chalobah, backing him now after slating him. Like, cool, don't get it wrong. He deserved criticism where he needed to, but at the same time, I think he's a good Chelsea player. Is he Chelsea standard in comparison to what we had in the past? John Terry's, Ricardo Carvalho's. We've had Thiago Silva's. Like, come on, let's be real. He's not to that caliber. However, right now, so far so good with rotation, with the amount of injuries we're having, I would easily have him any day of the week. Two players that I need to talk about as well, which I feel like is very unfair for them, and I think they're one of the best in their positions in the world. That is Caicedo and Cucurella. Those two have been playing non-stop for their country, for their club, and can't even get the rest they deserve. Cucurella, for example, if he doesn't play, we've got Hato, and with all due respect, he cannot do what Cucurella does. And the intensity that Cucurella plays, week in, week out, running up and down, and bear in mind, he's an absolute nuisance. If there's ever a fight in a match against Chelsea, Cucurella is involved. They're either pulling his hair, throwing him, they're rattled when it comes to Cucurella. This guy brings a lot for us. He can play inverted, he can play as an overlapping fullback as well. Now, he's not getting the rest, so when his performances do dip, don't be surprised. He ain't getting the rest. With the intensity he plays, he needs to rest. And same thing with Caicedo. Again, playing week in, week out. We need him. He's such a pivotal player. But not only that, and I want to, obviously, there's a huge comparison with Caicedo to the likes of Makelele and Kante. You've seen the memes, the evolution. You got Makelele, Kante, and Caicedo. Now, the thing is with Caicedo, he can play the 6 very, very well. However, I feel like for me, he is now evolving into that Kante role, that number 8. And for me personally, he can play that 8 very, very well. He can go up and attack. He can shoot. He can score absolute bangers. We've seen it. But the only reason why he can't do that, to evolve into that number 8, is the player next to him. Now that Andre Santos is injured as well, players like Lavia, who's consistently injured, he doesn't have that backup. He needs someone to stay back in that 6 so he can go up and down. And for him to get the best out of him, that person needs to stay consistent. And we can't get that for some reason. Injuries after injuries after injuries. But for me, if we can get someone in the summer to hopefully fill that role, fill that gap, to help Caicedo, also Cucurella as well. I know we've got Hato in, but we need a bit of rotation. We need a bit of help. And with Cucurella as well, that left-hand side, he needs someone that's actually good. Not Neto, not Garnacho, not Gittins. For me, actually, I'm going to take Gittins out of it because I can give Gittins the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give you guys 3 players that I want out of this club this summer. And I don't care if people are going to get at me or not. Neto needs to go. Garnacho needs to go. Liam Delap needs to go. For me, those 3, when they were on the pitch, you can see it. The game was dead from a Chelsea standpoint. Absolutely dead. And for me, Garnacho and Neto are just runners. They are the type of people that you can send to the shop, yeah? You tell them, grab some milk. Bro, they end up getting Lucozade. They end up getting Coke. Like, that's not what I asked for. Like, these guys are just runners. And they try to whip the ball in, or they'll try to take on their man. And it just gets boring. And for me, the reason why Cucurella hasn't been able to thrive as much as he probably can is because of that left-hand side. And you can see when Cole Palmer did float to the left-hand side, you can see the football was there. With Enzo Fernandez, the football was there. So that's where Chelsea, the owners and the sporting directors, need to have a look at this and just say, my bad, let's find a good replacement. Rafael Leao, Rodrigo, these sort of players with experience. And obviously a striker instead of Liam Delap, because I've had enough of Liam Delap, genuinely. Like, he should be our second striker. He shouldn't be our first striker. So I would get rid of Delap, bring in Osimhen, bring in a player with a lot more experience. And the good thing is that Chelsea are now scoring as well. They're scoring, they're winning. That is now 4 out of 4 wins for Liam Rosenior. I know he hasn't really been tested. Obviously, with the comeback with West Ham, Crystal Palace, we absolutely smoked. Brentford, to be fair, we did well. So far, so good. But the test is yet to come for Chelsea. We've got Leeds at home, which is always going to be a tough game. I know it's only Leeds, but you saw the way they popped us last time. So, yeah, Chelsea have scored 12 goals in the last 5 matches, but unfortunately, they haven't kept a clean sheet in 5 games. So, this is what I'm saying. We need to be keeping these clean sheets for Robert Sanchez. For the sake of him, man. Come on. Genuinely, we have to. But after Leeds, we do have Hull City in the FA Cup. We've got Burnley, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Everton, Manchester City, Manchester United. That's a run that I will be looking at Liam Rosenior for. Because it's going to be tough. Arsenal away from home, Villa away from home, Newcastle at home, Everton away from home, City at home, and United at home. They're not going to be easy games. We've still got Liverpool away from home as well, and Tottenham at home to play. There's a lot for us to do, and it's not going to be easy, but so far, what Liam Rosenior is bringing, I'm liking. But we can only see when the tough times come. But yeah, good win for us. On to the next. Don't want to over gas it, but thought get my opinions there. But yeah, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my socials. We're getting to 500 very soon, guys. So yeah, keep subscribing if you haven't already. But yeah, as always, guys, until next time, take care and peace.